Welcome back to Sunday League Football, and yep, this is it, the final league game of the season. This is also the second game of a double-header match against Stanford Town, so if you missed the first game, be sure to check that one out before watching this. So we now know we're not going to win the league, that was always going to be a tall order, but can we clinch second place? Let's find out. So things start off pretty even, not much going on, but then number 8 fires a long ball up the top and then the free kick's given against Super Dan for pushing number 10 in the back. Number 10 stands over the ball, takes the run up and... well, there you have it, 1-0 Stanford Town. If it wasn't already an uphill struggle, it definitely is now. And it's not looking good as Stanford Town play the ball up towards number 11. He's quick enough to keep the ball in. He brings it in towards the edge of the area. He has a look up, plays it in, and it's number 10 with a volley, but Sean's there to make the save. Here's Luke in the middle of the field playing a pass with the outside of his foot up to Connor. Connor gives it straight back to Luke, and then he plays it up towards Too Good. He's in on goal with two defenders bearing down on him. He shoots with the right, but it's straight to the keeper. Here's a similar move from Luke as he plays it in towards Too Good. As he makes his way into the box, he has a little look up, plays it across, and there's Connor on the end of it to send it into the back of the net, and that is 1-1. And for Connor, that's 6 goals in 6 competitive games. The boys on a roll. Meanwhile, down the other end, Stanford Town come forward as number 10 gives it to number 3. He presses towards the byline, plays it in. Tomo clears, but only as far as number 11. He takes on Scottish, fires the shot, but it goes wide. The goal kick's taken by Sean, but we're beaten in the air and it's sent straight back in the opposite direction, and suddenly number 11's in on goal. He lobs it over Sean into the back of the net, and just as we get back into the game, we find ourselves 2-1 down. Let's just hope we haven't run out of ideas. So here we go, and we come forward a bit more positive than usual as Too Good picks up the ball from the throw-in. He plays it inside to Sam as he manages to take on a couple of players here. He gets tackled, but the loose ball finds Keneal as he takes a touch forward, has a look up, fires with the right. It's deflected past the keeper, but just past the post as well. Unlucky. But Stanford Town are always a threat coming forward as number 10 brings it into the box. He gets around Scottish, cuts it back for number 14, who fires it, but Sean's equal to it. More chances for Stanford Town as they beat the offside trap here. Number 10 brings the ball forward, cuts inside of Super Dan, plays it across goal to number 11, just needs to put it in the back of the net, but he fires over. That could have killed the game off right there. But now it's our turn to come forward as Connor plays the ball down the line towards Sam. He has a little look up and plays it back inside towards Connor. With his back to goal, it's taken out from behind, and that is a free kick. Now, we don't really tend to score free kicks as Luke and Keneal stand over this one, and we don't practice them either because we don't do training. So let's see how this one pans out as the ref lines up the wall. Cue unnecessary air horn. Beautiful strike by Luke. He couldn't have hit that any sweeter if he tried, and we now find ourselves back in the game at 2-2 after having all that pressure on us just before. But of course, Stanford Town come forward again, and check out the technique on this throw as it's launched into the box and curled in towards number 11. He fires first time, but Super Dan blocks it. He chases after the ball again and gets around Jamie, fires first time, but it goes wide of the goal. And now it's our turn to have a go as Jamie plays it up towards Luke with a beautiful flick forward towards Connor. As he brings the ball towards the edge of the area, he cuts inside of his man, stops the ball dead, uses his pace to burst into the box. His man falls over, one-on-one with the keeper. The boy wonder does it again, and suddenly we're 3-2 up against unbeaten league leaders Stanford Town. I can't imagine they've been in this position many times this year. And straight from kickoff, that's half time. So it's the final 30 minutes of the season for us. Can we do what no other team has done this year and end Stanford Town's unbeaten run? But more importantly on our part, clinch that second place ahead of Thurrock All-Stars and then give East Tilbury a job to do next week. Let's find out. So things start off pretty even, just like they did in the first half, but Stanford Town come through here as Luke makes this foul. The free kick's whipped in towards the penalty spot. It's number 11 that rises above Jamie, but he heads it wide. The goal kick's taken by Sean. It's headed on by Sam up towards Connor, and the Stanford defender fails to get anything on it. And suddenly Connor's in on goal as he makes his way into the box. He has a little look up to see Too Good. He tries to play it in, but the defender clears, but only as far as Sam as he bursts into the box, fires with the right, but round the wrong side of the post. Unlucky, boys. Quick substitution as Luke makes way for Nick, and he goes up top alongside Too Good. So it's a throw-in on this near side from Stanford Town, and it finds Connor, who heads it towards Nick. He plays it across goal to Too Good, who fires it. It's blocked, and now the ball finds itself in the middle of the field with Tomo, who gets caught in possession here. He does get another tackle in, but number 9 does well to stay on his feet and keep the ball. It's played straight down the middle, and we're beaten for pace as number 11 bears down on goal. He chips it over Sean, and that is 3-3. Could this be where second place slowly slips away from us? And straight away, Stanford Town look to completely turn things round as the ball's played through to number 11. He's one-on-one with Sean. Sean bursts out. He does enough to put him off, off and the ball's sent wide of the goal. Up the other end, it's a long goal kick from Stanford Town, and it's Tomo that's on the end of it to send it back in the right direction. Connor has a great first touch here to play it over the top towards Nick. The defender manages to miss the ball as Nick tries to get in front of him, but number 5 is strong enough to keep him away and clears his lines. Here's a Stanford Town goal kick that's launched long and high into our own half. It's Jamie that wins the ball, and it finds itself with Sam. He gets the ball under control and plays a nice little 1-2 with Connor here, and then he plays the ball up towards Nick. He picks the ball up and cuts across the area, takes on number 9 here, fires with a right, but it goes well over the goal. Here's another long ball from Stanford Town up towards number 11 again as Graham gets a touch on it. It's a pass back, so Sean volleys it straight out, and here's a lovely touch from Tomo to pass it towards Keneal. He takes a touch and then plays the ball over the top towards Too Good, who's shielded out by number 9 and loses out. He does keep battling though and manages to get the ball back as it falls towards Connor. He lets the ball run past him and then brings it forward as he looks for options and finds Sam on this near side here. And it's Sam that tries to play a first time ball into the box towards Nick, but number 5's there to head it away. The throw is taken by Graham into the box towards Nick, who lets it run past him. It's all over the place at this point, but Nick gets the shot in. It comes off a Stanford player and out for a corner. The corner's whipped in by Too Good, and on the end of it is Nick, but he heads it straight into the path of the keeper. More pressure now as the ball's played up towards number 9, but Tomo doesn't give him a second to think with this tackle, and the loose ball is then picked up by Sam as he goes to take it round number 16, brings it towards the edge of the box, plays it in towards Connor, who fires it past the keeper, but it's given offside. Unlucky boys, we're doing well. Stanford Town's turn to come forward now as number 10 picks up the ball, gets away from Tomo, fires with the left, but Sean's there to make the save. More pressure now as the game comes towards the end, and it's number 9 that plays it in towards number 10. He's in on goal, but Sean's off of his line to make a fantastic save. 7's there with a rebound, but he fires it over the roof. Well done, Sean. Seconds left in this game now, and it's all men behind the ball as Sam makes this challenge. He doesn't appear to get anything on it, but the ref plays on, and it's Tomo that picks it up and brings it into the corner, and then strangely decides to kick the ball away as far as he possibly can to waste some time. I get why he's done it, but he could have at least cleared it up the field instead of keeping it down our end. Surprisingly, they didn't go for the long throw and instead are put under pressure from Sam as number 15 concedes a throw. And then with our throw, Graham sends it up towards Nick. Well, there you have it, and with that final whistle, that brings our season to an end. So here's what that does to the table. We got the point that we wanted and finish above Thurrock All-Stars on goal difference, but there is still games to be played, including the 2 games between Stanford Town and East Tilbury and Linford. 4 points against Stanford Town will send East Tilbury and Linford above us. However, if they do lose one of those games, they need to win the other, and they need to win it very well as they're 7 goals behind us on goal difference. Stanford Town have also given us their word that they're going to turn up and play the 2 matches, even though they've won the league and can't be caught. They still want to finish the season unbeaten and would be the only team across all 4 divisions in this league to do so. So there you have it, and sadly that brings us to the end of the Sunday League football series. We've had some ups, we've had some downs, but overall we've had a good laugh. There will be some extra videos popping up over the course of the next few weeks, so be sure to keep an eye out for them. But I just want to say on behalf of all the lads, thank you for supporting the team, whether you were there from the beginning or you've just recently joined. All of your support is much appreciated, and like I say, we've had a laugh. Be sure to let us know in the comments below what your favourite bits over the course of the season were, and we might try and put them into a nice little montage video for you. As always, don't forget to follow the lads on the socials. Is at Palmers FC, and we'll see you very soon. Welcome back to Sunday League football. This is it. It's been 2 months in the waiting. It's our final 2 league games of the season. But this isn't 2 league games against just anyone. This is 2 league games against top of the league, unbeaten Stanford Town, who do stretches in pairs and have coaches in tracksuits. This is serious, boys. Real serious.